Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Sonic Rush. In the previous video, I took on Zone 5, which was probably my second favorite zone in the game. And just to spoil this right now, Zone 7 is my favorite zone of the game. But Zone 6, sandwiched between two of my favorite zones, is probably my least favorite zone in the game, and you'll see why in just a moment. There are some cool ideas here. In fact, this zone does a lot to separate it from other zones in the game, but it's just a little... how do I... whoa! Well, that was weird, but it's just a little unforgiving otherwise. Whoopsies. It's all outdoorsy, which you'd think I would like, but the problem with this zone, I mean, the rail segments are fine, but there's going to be segments coming up where you just kind of have to not really take leaps of faith, but you're not going to really know where you're going. So, because we're all outdoors, we're up in the clouds, this is essentially a sky level, and this zone does do a good job at utilizing the fact that it's a sky-based level, but if you... the first time I played this zone years ago, I remember not liking it. And I'll explain that in greater detail in just a moment. It looks like it's already time for me to go on my Chaos Emerald hunt. Now, I do want to point this out because it hasn't come up yet. If I were to fail this challenge, I would appear right in front of this little spinny dial again, and I would be able to try the challenge again. As long as I have enough boost meter to go on this spinny dial, I can keep trying it as much as I want, but generally speaking, it takes 1.5 meters to be able to enter the special stage. So I would really only get 2 tries to try and do it. So if I failed this now, I'd only get about 1 more try to try it again, unless I find some way to farm boost meter. But for now, this is the second to last special stage. So it should be pretty tricky. As you can see, there are spikes everywhere. There weren't this many spikes when I initially started doing special stages, but here we are. No more room for forgiveness. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I thought I had it. That's okay. I got 2 of them. That's good. I will take that. Alright, it's okay. I don't have to get every single ring. I just have to get enough. And hopefully some extra. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm getting them. I'm getting them. Hang it in there. Oh, what? How are you even supposed to do that? Okay, you know, I'm skipping this next one. I'm not even gonna chance it. Alright. Alright, I have enough rings. I'm just gonna skip those trickier sections. Just hang on to my rings. I have more than enough. Alright. That was the very end, too. See, if I got greedy, and if I tried to go for more rings, I would have lost more rings, and I wouldn't have had enough. Sometimes just play it safe. When you have enough, you don't always need extra. Especially on the second segment, because there's not going to be another segment after this. Although it's not double. Normally it doubles the amount of rings I need, but this time it's slightly less than double. It only added 130 instead of another 180! Jesus. Okay, alright. Open space here. This is fine. Enemy, I can get you. There we go. Got you, although I missed a bunch of rings in the process. It's okay. I didn't lose any rings, that's the bigger thing. Oh my god! Somehow I dodged all of that! Oh, I didn't dodge that one! Frick! Okay, come on. I just need enough. Just need enough. Come on, I need 1 more ring! Literally 1 more ring. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. Nope, just skip it! Skip it! Oh my god, that was too close for comfort. I can't imagine still needing just 1 more ring and having to try and do those segments without getting hit. But there we go. Chaos Emerald section done. Anyway, going forward in this video, I don't want to be pessimistic. I don't want to be going through the zone saying, here are all the things I hate about it. I'm just saying it's my least favorite zone. It's not terrible, but I remember the first time I played this zone all those years ago, there were a lot of things that were just not fair, that were objectively frustrating. And I might not encounter them today, or I might. I'm not 100% sure, but sometimes you'll just have, like, these platforms that will fall, and, you know, obviously if you don't make the jump in time, you are just destined to die. The platforms don't really reset, you don't really get to go back. We have a lot of these segments where I'm going to fall, and I'll have a parachute, and I'll fall slowly. In the beginning, it's going to be easy because I'm still being introduced to the mechanic. But then there will be other segments in this level where I'll have to rush ahead onto falling platforms, and if I don't get to those falling platform sections quickly enough, I can't beat the level. Like, I will die and I will go back to the last checkpoint. So you do have to be fast on this level, but because it's so outdoorsy and there's so many ways to just fall into pits that will insta-kill you, you gotta be cautious as well. And I guess that makes sense for a zone that's toward the end of the game, but I don't know. I feel like there were better ways to tackle this type of thing. But all things considered, there are some cool ideas here. And then we have these little platforms. Caution with them. The second they touch anything, they explode. And if there's no land beneath you, you will die. Oh, there's something I want to talk about as well. The music. I'm going to go silent for a second and let you listen to it. Yeah, sound familiar? If you've been playing this game or if you've been following along in this series, you would know that this song is the same song as the results screen theme. Also, don't touch the enemies here. Okay, I'm okay. I'm doing okay, surprisingly enough. I promise you the zone is trickier than it looks. Somehow I'm just lucking out. I guess this is my jam! Getting lots of points. Yeah, I guess that's one thing the zone is good for. There are lots of ways to get points, lots of places to do tricks. But yeah, oh, and then we have this section. This is a good time to bring this up. So yeah, this zone does a lot of things to try and mix up the gameplay. You now have another 3D section, and I said back in the Pyramid Zone that there would be more 3D sections. In fact, this is the last one as far as regular levels are concerned. But in any case, yeah, the music is the results screen. A bit odd that the music choices for this game were done in this style, that the results screen would be shared with the 6th zone of the game and maybe not the 1st zone, or that it would even be shared at all. But I mean, it's still catchy. It's whatever. I don't know if I would say that this song is necessarily fitting for a Sky-based level, but then again, this whole soundtrack is just techno-based anyway, so who cares how fitting a song is? It's still catchy. So, I don't quite understand why the Zone 6 theme in this game is also the same theme as the results screen, but when I beat the level, you'll hear this song again. Okay, this right here, this whole part with the falling blocks, it looks simple enough, and generally speaking it is. But if I took too long to do some of these jumps, there is no like extra block at the end to make this more forgiving. If I was like 1 second too slow, I would not be able to make that jump. I would die and I would go back to the previous checkpoint and lose all of my progress. It's that specific thing that makes me not like this zone. Because I've had that happen when I was younger. I lucked out here, but there's going to be something similar to that in Act 2. I only got an A rank, that's okay. There's going to be something similar to that in Act 2, where if you're slightly too slow going up those platforms, if you're slightly too slow getting to those platforms, you can't clear them. And it's a very frustrating thing, on top of not always knowing where you're going to land when you're falling. But it's okay, we're managing. Like I said, there's lots of places to do tricks, and there's a lot of mechanics that are unique to this level that help it stand out. So it's not like it's terrible, that's just, that little falling platform thing is just something I hate. Whoa, what is happening? What is happening? I don't remember this. Whoa! I'm not like pressing anything, I'm just holding the boost button. Okay, that was pretty fun, not gonna lie. This isn't the whole level, is it? No way, it's just rails. No, there's yeah, I was gonna say. I swear they wouldn't introduce all that stuff in the first zone just to like not use it ever again. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another 3D section too, and I can almost guarantee that there's another section with falling platforms toward the end of the level, but it's even longer. Okay, we got rails. We got rails, we got boost power. Alright, we're still going. Oh! Banging against the wall. But thankfully you don't get hurt by banging yourself against the wall. That's just on you. And we're going up! Okay, lots of points. And then press A to do a combo finisher and get a bonus 1,000 points. Alright, keep moving. Here we are, see? This. Once again, if I took too long to get to this segment or to get through this segment, I would not have enough jump height to get to this top rail. Now, it looked fine there, but all that section needed to be a bit more forgiving was one more platform, because I don't know when those platforms actually spawn. I think they spawn when you get to the checkpoint that's right before it. But you just gotta move. You can't dilly-dally. Dilly-dally. I don't know. And, I mean, yeah, there are some slower sections on this level, but there are slower sections on all the Sonic levels, so who cares? But some stuff like with that rising platform, it's not great. It's a little janky at times. This is okay. This changes up the gameplay enough, and it's utilizing the fact that Nintendo DS games can be displayed in 3D, and hey, this game is displayed in 3D, even though it plays like a 2D side-scroller. So I'm fine with this. You follow the rings, this is well designed enough. You have enough time to react for when enemies show up. Yep, just like that. So do you understand why this zone is my least favorite? I think it's got creative ideas, and I think it's got potential. But there's a lot of just like climb the platforms, and if you're too slow, you lose. And I get it, Sonic, haha, you're too slow, but it's still a platformer at the end of the day. You can't always expect people to beat these levels on the first try. Now, I've been doing so. I've been lucky getting A ranks and S ranks on my first try with all of these levels, but also I played this game a lot when I was younger, and I mean, I like to think that I'm pretty good at Sonic games, but that's neither here nor there. Alright, don't touch any of the enemies. That's another thing. I wish there was a way I could actually control my descent, but it's whatever. Thankfully, this platform doesn't fall, so we actually are just gonna wait a second. Okay, there we go. Alright, get a few bonus points, why the heck not? And then let's get out across here. Going on up here. Press A to do a combo finisher. I think I got it there. Actually couldn't tell. Okay. Yeah, also, the level's a little long. 3 minutes is probably... 2 to 3 minutes is probably the gold point for a Sonic level, and I get it, there was a segment that was in 3D that was slower than everything else, but... Yeah, we're just repeating a lot of stuff here. Careful, caution. It might also have to do with the fact that, like, Sonic takes up so much of just one of these screens that sometimes it's a little hard to see where I'm going. To add on to my point earlier about how hard it is to tell where you're falling. Look, I have my gripes with the zone, but it's not terrible. There are some things that frustrated me when I was younger, but all things considered, playing it now, it's not that bad. Now let's see if I got that glorious S rank. Yes. Bonus 10,000 points, only A rank. Alright, so I needed another 5,000 points or so. But that's fine. It's time for the boss, and much like the previous zone, I actually don't remember this boss all too well. But we'll see. It's going to be something related to the air, like a bird or something, right? Bird or like a helicopter or something along those lines. Yeah! Sorta. Oh, sorry. Hang my microphone there. That was a mistake. I was trying to get comfortable. Okay, yep, I did not remember this boss at all, but it's definitely aerial themed. That's fair. Different Sonic games have had different Eggman bosses that were like birds or flying devices. I mean, that's just the standard. Eggman's always been seen in flying devices, so naturally they would do something with propellers or bird-like designs. Okay, this is simple enough. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do remember this boss fight a little more. I think there's a part where he actually, like, lands on these platforms and tries to, like, blow me off of it or something. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out as we go along. Oh, is this it? Oh, no, you tried to stomp on me? Well, I'm gonna counter hit you. That worked out well for me. I was just jumping out of the way, but it worked out that I could land back on you. Same thing. Oh, there is. Okay, so this you gotta mash A and B super quickly. You can use your thumbs. You can be quick enough with it. I advise either using 2 index fingers or doing one hand, 1 index finger, 1 middle finger. I was just doing 1 index finger, 1 middle finger, and it was enough. But if you're uncomfortable with that, you know, I can put a lot of strain on one hand. You can do two hands, index fingers on both. Okay. Alright, we're doing okay so far. This attack sucks. Whoa, hey! Excuse me! There was a cloud obstructing my view, and while I appreciate the idea that it's trying to make me feel more immersed in the game, it was obstructing my view, thank you. Okay. 2 more hits. We're okay. I've still got all my rings, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining. I'll still get the ring bonus at the end. There's nothing. Oh, whoopsies. It's just about if I can hang on to my rings. It's not necessarily about whether or not I get hit. It's just if I get hit, I need to get all my rings back so I can get the ring bonus. Alright. There we go. Just 1 more hit. Let's see, how lucky can I get with RNG? Are you gonna do that wind blowing attack again? Okay. Yeah, so 2 index fingers or index finger, middle finger is generally what I like to prefer. I think that's a little easier on a controller like this. Oh, well, yep, see, I was a little too quick there. But you can use your thumbs. I did that when I was younger and I recall being okay. I remember not knowing about using 2 index fingers or using your middle finger for button mashing stuff. Dang, okay, you finally get an attack? You're really charging up. It's really taking you a while to do this final hit. There we go. I got it. Very good, very good, very good. I don't know if I got an S rank. I feel like that took longer than I wanted, but I mean, I hung on to all my rings. I hit him at each optimal point. I didn't miss a cycle, so maybe I did get an S rank, and maybe that is just a longer boss fight than usual. Let's see how I did. Oh, that looks like a perfect score to me.
Should we try this again?
Nice! It is an S rank, but I feel like that's just barely an S rank. I feel like you would have to beat that faster under normal circumstances. Unless that's the only way to get an S rank, you have to do it perfectly. Anyway, the space-time continuum tear has grown larger! What should we do, Sonic? Sonic! Amy? Cat got your tongue, Sonic? Still, I'm so glad you came to see me. Well, what are you trying to say, Sonic? Nothing. Sonic, why don't we ask Amy about Eggman and Blaze? Sure. Amy, have you seen Eggman or a cat girl named Blaze? A girl? Please tell me what Sonic needs from this cat girl! Tails, you better help me out here. Oh, okay. Okay, now I understand. I saw her. What? She just came this way with Cream. Ah, you should have told us that earlier. You're so mean, Sonic. Sorry, Amy. We'll see you later, okay? Well, there you go. That's Amy's whole involvement with the game. Hope you enjoyed it. I think Amy's an underrated Sonic character. I like her a lot. But yeah, she doesn't do much in this game, just like Knuckles. A shame, but that's okay. For now, that wraps this part of Sonic Rush, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all next time when I take on what is probably my favorite zone in the game. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh.
Hey, thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. If you want to show your support, one of the best things you can do is leave a comment down below. So if you have anything nice you want to say about the video, or if you have any questions, I'll try to respond to whatever I can at my earliest convenience. Either way, your support means a lot and I really appreciate it. I hope to see you all in the future. Bye-bye!